Hey guys, welcome back to Book Gossip. I'm Mansi back again with a book review. Today I'm going to review one more of Agatha Christie novels and I'm talking about The Murder on the Links. Well, this is how the book looks, and the picture on the cover is the place where the murder actually happened. I have reviewed many other Agatha Christie books such as Murder on the Orient Express, Mysterious Affairs at Styles over here, and I just couldn't stop myself from loving her books, loving her work, reading more and more of murder mysteries by Agatha Christie. In fact, it's one of my dreams to have the whole Agatha Christie collection with me. I know it's going to take some time, but I still want that. Well, the story is definitely murder mystery genre and it's of 216 pages. The story begins when Paul Renaud sends a letter to Hercule Poirot and asks for help as he thinks that his life is in danger. When Hercule Poirot receives this letter, he, along with Captain Hastings, leaves to reach his friend, but it was already too late when he reached there. His friend Paul Renaud was already murdered and stabbed multiple times. He was left in a freshly dug grave and there was a letter by his side. Paul Renaud's wife, that is Mrs. Renaud, told the detectives that some masked men came and tied her up and took her husband away, and after some time she found her husband dead, stabbed with the same knife which her son gave her as a gift. Well, there was one more thing. The overcoat which Paul Renaud was wearing at the time of his death does not belong to him, and there was a letter in that overcoat. So there is a possibility that the letter does not belong to Paul Renaud, it might be of someone else. As soon as the murder took place, Hercule Poirot and Captain Hastings were on to solving the mystery. But this time things were a bit complicated because there were not only just Hercule Poirot and Captain Hastings solving the mystery, there were other people, ministers, police and another detective involved. The detective involved was named Gerald. He was quite young in comparison to Hercule Poirot, and throughout the story he is trying to insult Hercule Poirot because he thinks that his old ways are not going to work here to solve this complicated mystery, and throughout the story he is trying to show that to Hercule Poirot and Captain Hastings that they are of no use here. But the problems didn't end here, as one more murder took place in the same manner at the same place. The person was also stabbed with the same weapon in the same manner, and now there is a murderer or a group of murderers on loose. Two murders had taken place, and now Captain Hastings and Hercule Poirot cannot trust anyone. They have to solve this murder and know who's the murderer as soon as possible. Coming on to the characters, so there were many characters in the book. I mean really many characters. First of all, there were Mr. and Mrs. Renaud. Then there is Mr. Renaud's secretary, Stoner. Then there is their son, Jack Renaud, who plays a very major role in the book. Then there is their neighbor, Madame de Breuil, and her daughter, Marthe. Of course, there are Captain Hastings and Hercule Poirot. And I mentioned before that there is another detective named Gerald. Then there are some housemaids who work in the Renaud's mansion. Other than this, there was this girl named Cinderella. Actually, her actual name is not Cinderella. She met Captain Hastings in the train. They talked for a while, but she didn't thought that she was going to meet Captain Hastings ever again. So when Captain Hastings asked her name, she said, "My name is Cinderella." And in most, half of the book, Captain Hastings is calling her Cinderella, and you're going to see a cute short love story between Captain Hastings and Cinderella in the book. Of course, after some time it was revealed what was her real name. Well, I think these were all the important characters in the book. I might have missed one here or there, but as far as I remember, I've covered it all. Overall, I would say that, it was an amazing Agatha Christie book as usual, but in certain parts, I felt like there were certain things in the book which were not required. Certain events and dialogues and characters were added which were not important, and without those things the story would go just fine. So just to extend the story, there were some things which I think नहीं होती तो better होता because they were not making any sense. Other than that, I really loved the overall. I really enjoyed reading this book, and I would rate this book 4.5 out of 5. And I think if you are an Agatha Christie person, you should definitely read this book. But some people might have a different opinion because some people think that Agatha Christie books are a bit predictable, and if you are one of those, then this book might not be for you. More and if you are someone who is beginning to read murder mystery, then I would say that don't start with this one because the story is bit complex, the language is bit different, and if you want to start this genre, then this book is not the right choice. But then if you are an Agatha Christie person, this book is just right for you because I am saying this, the ending was just I hadn't predicted it at all. मैंने सोचा भी नहीं था that would be the ending, and it was amazing. So I really loved reading this book. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Books Gossip. Press the bell icon so that you won't miss any of my videos. You could also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram username is right here on the screen, and it's also in the description below. You could just go and check it out. And I have also mentioned the links to the Agatha Christie murder mysteries I've reviewed in the description. You can check it out too. Until then, keep reading. Bye.